Gabriel. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Out to the left it goes. Shaw. Now, can they get him away? Cross needs to be good. That has not gone well. Casemiro played out to the left flank, and he's had it nicked away. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the... goes for a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
It's a mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
Rice is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Martinez. Shaw. To Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rice. And he goes cross-field. Timber. And he's picked it up out wide. That is lovely. And it's Rice. And it's Zubimendi. And Gabriel. Ødegaard. And it's Timber. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to pass it through. And that's been drilled in. Pass is intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to play it through. Diallo is on to... real chance! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a save by Kepa! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Timber. And he's gone searching crossfield. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Trossard. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Trossard! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught this time, surely! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. It's their second corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Zubimendi. Lobbed in behind. Maguire gets it away. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Calafiori. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a promising position. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gets into some space. Delivered in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Trossard.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Diogo Dalot. Ahmad. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Saka. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Out to the right. Oh, nice touch. And it's Rice. Now Subimendi. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. And again! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Subimendi. Saka. And it's Ødegaard. Good ball, good take. Maguire, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Ødegaard. Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's played in low. Menu. Trossard. And there's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. That has been slung wide. Menu. That's a good ball out wide.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Shaw. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking to play him in. Oh, and he's had a hit! And for a moment, time stood still. Menu. Martinez. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Trossard. Calafiori. Almost an hour gone. Picked out brilliantly. Gets good distance on it.
The attendance for this match was
Play for a throw.
60,332.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 33, Calafiori.
Pinches it off him.
Number 19,
Arsenal do have options available on the bench
Coming
if
on
they
the
want to go
field.
that way.
Number 23,
Ahmad is
Miguel
wide and
Merino.
looking to get onto this.
Number 11,
Merino.
Gabriel Martinelli.
Pretty loose pass. Diogo Dalot. And it's Menu. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, good spread. Saka could try cutting inside here. And that should get the job done. Bruno Fernandes. Ødegaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Ødegaard. Ahmad. Martinelli. Merino. Oh, that's... And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Arsenal
Number 8,
have their third corner.
Ødegaard. Number 41, Rice. Number 7.
That has been knocked clear.
Coming on the field, number 10.
And now a
Eze.
sudden chance to counter.
Number 16, Norgard. Number 20,
The most accurate pass.
Madueke.
Timber. He's looking wide. Played back in. And it's Eze. Now Subimendi. Madueke. Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's on it, can he get away? Saliba calmly anticipates. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Diogo Dalot simply refused to be outdone there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
Matheus Cunha. He's got away. Well played. Important challenge, that. Madueke. Gabriel. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Casemiro. Maguire. Ahmad. Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ahmad! That is lovely from him! And the shot! Off the post!
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United making consecutive changes here. Šeško to come on, a change that had... Chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Casemiro really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Martinelli. Oh, sweet feet. In by Martinelli. Malacia gets it away. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substitution.
Maguire.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
He can run onto that. He's had a shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Manchester United.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. Opts for safety. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Looking
time.
for options for movement, and it's made its way to him. The ball swung in, deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. That'll be a throw-in. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Casemiro. And he's in on shapes to shoot! It's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And a chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. Eric Garcia. And it's Rashford. And Balde. Now it's Lewandowski. And he welcomes it in. Brilliantly cut out. Yep, it's a corner. Yamal goes short. Dani Olmo receives it in a good position here. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Rashford. Muscular approach does pay off here. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Casado, played out to the left flank. Nice interception, well timed. Subimendi. Incapuyi. Now Trossard. And it's Rice. Now Subimendi. Gabriel. And Incapié. Looks to the other side. And it's Eze. Subimendi. He shifted it to the flank. So shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Tries to pass it through. Saka's the terrific header. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dani Olmo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Timber. There will be a throw-in. Timber. Saliba. Rice. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's picked his way through. Balde. And here's Rashford. And here's Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Olmo. And he's been shifted off it. Kunde spots it and intercepts. That has been slung wide. He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. Shot could be on. Crosses it in. And that should get the job done. And here's Dani Olmo. That has not gone well. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Trossard. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Nicely spread. Fermin has it out wide and in space. Crosses it in. Big header! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 26 minutes is...
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's forced to go back. Rice, Trossard, he is onto this. It's a good-looking delivery. Saka! Dani Olmo with the clearance. That's tidy. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a go. Just off target.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Knocks it out wide. Saka. Decent chance! Dani Olmo. Balde. Well timed, excellent interception. He's in plenty of space here. Saka has it in a wide position. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Fermin. Out to the left it goes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. No, that's been intercepted. Dani Olmo. Yamal. He's in a great position. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Out to the right. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Zubimendi. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Timber. Can he get on the end of this? Dani Olmo. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Timber. Saliba. And it's Rice. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Kunde has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. That's the throw. Incapuyi. Now he's off and running. Now it's Lewandowski.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Dani Olmo. Now, can they get him away? He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's managed to get free. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Saka. And it's Rice. He's gone for goal! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. The second half then, just getting going.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Rice. Fermin gets a foot in here. Well read, nice interception. Eze. Spread it left. Koundé cuts out the pass. Casado. Dani Olmo. He's looking wide. Rashford. He has found the way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. That has ended up in no man's land. Zubimendi. Capier.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It's a really well-measured ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Eric Garcia. And it's Eze. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fermin. It's a pretty loose pass. Arsenal needing a change of fortune here. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Saka! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Capier does really well to win the ball there. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's put paid to a promising move. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Barcelona choosing to make the first change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter. But this one...
And the shot! They've scored! just will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Gabriel. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ferran Torres.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gabriel Jesus. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Another chance from a corner.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Number
And it's
2,
hoisted clear.
Williams Saliba. Number 5, Incapie.
Looking to go
Number
deep.
9, Gabriel Jesus. Number 36.
Eze cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Madueke. Number 3, Mosquera. Number 49,
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, they could break here.
Number 16,
Rashford.
Substitutions taking place.
It's Rashford! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Into the channel. Over to the left. Now, what about a counter-attack? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Spread out to the left. Can he spark a counter here? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Number 9.
And now he has two. Barcelona making consecutive changes here. Rafinha to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Ferran Torres. Casado. He's on it, can he get away? He's found a way through. Out to the left it goes. And it's Lewis Skelly. Martinelli providing an outlet on that flank. Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Corner number 3 coming up. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Martinelli, looking for the run. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? That's been slipped through. There's no flag. Eze. Arsenal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
This looks promising. Madueke. That's a throw. Now it's Lewandowski. Now that looks a decent ball. The final 5 minutes.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that's gone loose.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Shifted it to the flank. Threads one in. No, it's not getting there. Lewis Skelly. Rice.
4 added minutes has been
Looking for options for movement. Martinelli! Balde gets it away. Pedri. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Lewandowski aims beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And they've got rid. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Rafinha. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this... And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction and hopefully the style of contest.
So Jim, this is a relatively unfamiliar formation, but who are the key players within it?
Yeah, I'd say the advanced midfielders, Peter. They're going to have to do all the jobs of, say, a number 8 and a number 10, and an auxiliary striker, if you like. They have to do a lot of the pressing, carrying the ball forward, as well as making sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated. Effectively, they're the space invaders in the team.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too, so he really does make that left side his own, whether he's at left back or as a wing back.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Could be danger here! And he shoots! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get it through? Takes a shot! Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Punched away. As cross shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Applies the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
That's been cut out, well played. Di Marco. Zielinski. And Mkhitaryan. Sucic. And it's Rice. Martinelli. It is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Tries to get it clear. In towards the back stick. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zielinski. Zielinski wins the duel this time. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That's rather hopeful. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Sucic. And it's Zielinski. Over to the left. Now it's DiMarco. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He is just caressing the ball. Rice. He's gone for goal! No, he's missed it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Sucic.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are...
It's a mighty effort! Goal! Inter are back in business! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Is number 9.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, it's Saka! It's a loose ball. Sucic. And he can clear it away. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Spread neatly. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Ødegaard. He's going for goal!
Ødegaard really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And he's been shifted off it. Akanji. Bastoni. Mkhitaryan. In with the challenge. Eze.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rice. Sucic. Ødegaard does well to get it back. And he's heaved it away. What a throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Gabriel. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And here's Havertz. Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot! And that's a good-looking ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rice. And Gabriel. Half an hour played now. And it's Timber. Aimed beyond the defence. And That's play. He's had a shot! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Sucic. And Akanji. Sucic. Zielinski. He's looking wide. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Ødegaard. Rice. And it's Subimendi. And Gabriel. Martinelli picks it up out wide. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So their fourth corner of the game. DiMarco clears it away. Timber. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Zielinski. Sucic. Eze does really well to win the ball there. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Keeper's dealt with that. Sucic. And it's Mkhitaryan. Luis Enrique in acres of space out wide. He is through here. Thuram! It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And it's Ødegaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ødegaard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicked it back promptly. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Eze. Ødegaard. It's a really well-measured ball. And he whips and climbs up big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Saka is the guilty party there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Bastoni. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And please welcome our lads.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Inter Milan get the second half started.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Rice. No, that was never going to make it. Martinez, who played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Ødegaard. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Akanji. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Martinez. That's a good ball out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Flings in across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Raya claims it without any fuss. Gabriel for Martinelli. Subimendi. Played into space out wide. Eze! Eze. Gabriel. Chance for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
They're up to 5 corners now. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's forced to go back. DiMarco. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
And they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Martinelli. Oh, such a clever touch. Ødegaard.
Well, that has...
And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 7,
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Number 19.
DiMarco providing an outlet on that flank. He gets big. It's in. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Can he get on the end of it? Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Number 29, High Heavens. Coming on the field, number 33,
Zielinski.
Number 14,
Now Martinez.
Eucharist.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's DiMarco. Tries to play it through. There's the shot! It's hit the upright. Calafiori. And it's Rice. Pressing high and with purpose. Trossard. Now that pass has been well intercepted. Rice. And here's Trossard. Good ball, good take. Real chance! Thuram. And it's Zubimendi. Nicely weighted ball. Mkhitaryan. Here's Zielinski. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Luis Enrique. This is it then, now or never. Great skill, that's nice. Well, it just petered out, no penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's a promising position. That's a lovely, neat pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bisek. Mkhitaryan. Oh, good spread. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Coming on the field,
Looking for options for movement.
Norgard. Number 23, Mikel Merino.
Knocks it into space.
Number 9, Gabriel Jesus.
And he's had a hit! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Sucic. Now it's Rice. Lovely ball and a real chance, gets the shot away! He's got away with one there.
Substitution.
Inter Milan making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Fratesi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Trossard. Look at the space here. He's having a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 6, Gabriel.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Arsenal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
He's tried one! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Sucic. Darmian. And Bisek. Akanji. And it's Diouf. And he cuts out the supply. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Akanji. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Merino picking up the Man of the Match award and... So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
And now, lining up for
The
Arsenal.
midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Odegaard! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Oh, good-looking ball. White, and it's Odegaard. It's a sharp pass. Knocks it into space.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gakpo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Raya. Zubimendi. Oh, what's he done? Gently lifts it! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
White. Now it's Saka. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk cuts it out. Gravenberg. Over to the left. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Kirkesh. And the shot! Oh, off the bar! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Saka. Well timed, excellent interception. Szoboszlai. Nicely spread. And it's Salah. Gabriel. Zubimendi. Now Saliba. Zubimendi. Calafiori. So it is still 0-0. And it's Ødegaard. He is just caressing the ball. Gabriel Jesus. He's played it back. Goes for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ødegaard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Szoboszlai.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! No way through. Can he finish? Goal! The breakthrough strike. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
The goal scorer after 20 minutes is number 22, Ekitike.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Saka. And it's Rice. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Arsenal are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Gabriel makes the interception. White. Ødegaard. And here's Saka. Applies the finish! Decent enough try.
Zubimendi just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Great work on the overlap. Kerkez picks it up out wide. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
It's a good run down the right.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Opts for safety. Rice. Played into space out wide. Added Subimendi. Oh, sweet. And he's had a hit! Big chance! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 31 minutes is number 41.
Arsenal grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. That's just playing it safe and simple.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And a chance! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Gabriel Jesus receives it in a good position here. Just about within shooting range. He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Now it's Saka. Rice. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's picked his way through. In with the challenge. He's tried one! That is decidedly lacking.
McAllister clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
White. Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. And here's Trossard, looking for options for movement. Played into the middle, punched away. McAllister getting this one clear. Added Subimendi. Distributed tidily. Turns and goes back. He's going for goal! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
McAllister. Kirkes. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in plenty of space here. White looks to the other side.
Pretty robust defending.
Spread out to the left. Now Ødegaard. White. Saka could try cutting inside here. Cleared without hesitation. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Arsenal come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And the action is back on the way. Trossard. That's tidy. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Played out to the left flank. Well read, nice interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. White. Gabriel. He's shifting through the gears here. Challenge. Real chance! Oh, what's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Salah! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Szoboszlai. Gravenberg. And it's Wirtz. That's an imaginative pass. Saka in acres of space out wide. Gabriel Jesus. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Gravenberg. Referee's given a throw. Ødegaard. Rice. He's gone for goal! Gravenberg. That's a good ball out wide. That's a throw. That is good strength. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
He's having a go! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. There will be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gabriel. Trossard puts it... Has a shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
Van Dijk. And Konate. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He has found the way through. Rice looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Konate. He's in a great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Throw in. Oh, it's come loose. Ødegaard with the slide tackle there. And they're back on the ball again. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Goes for the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. McAllister. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Look at the space here. It's Salah! That's going to go a long way. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Mohamed Salah. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. They are now a 9-man team.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41, Rice. Number 9, Gabriel Jesus.
And it's McAllister.
Number 8.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Number 7.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty.
Number 19.
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Number 12, Tenver. Number 11, Gabriel Martinelli.
And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Gabriel looking to run onto it. Martinelli with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
He could have been booked for an earlier incident too.
Timber. That's really well manoeuvred. Jones running with the ball. Gabriel. Can he get it through? He can run onto that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Konate. Martinelli spots it and intercepts. Gabriel. Eze. And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. And the keeper beats it away. Martinelli charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, just skips past his man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's a sharp little ball here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Arsenal are now down to 8 following the sending off.
Substitution in progress.
Kirkes. Good ball, good take.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot. No mistake. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
14, Gyökeres.
Liverpool making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter...
Great chance! That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. No, that's been intercepted. Jones aims beyond the defence. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. Zubimendi. Gabriel. Oh, that's nice. Plays in a cross. And that has been cleared. Mohamed Salah. Zubimendi goes sliding in. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, some tackle that. And he's intervened well there. Frimpong. And it's Salah. Gabriel. Timber. Now this... And the shot! Oh, in for the pieces! And that is the last effort of the game. Arsenal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Zubimendi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room. So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
Well, we've been given a lineup which suggests a 3-6-1 formation. Jim?
Well, I can only suppose that the plan is to play on the counter-attack, Peter, to lure the opposition up the field and look to spring a surprise. There isn't much point in keeping your wing-backs deep if up against only one striker. So deception would appear to be the theme with this system, and I think they've got a good chance of making it work as long as everybody is committed on the counter.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, stats-wise, Peter, Maguire is one of the very best English defenders in recent years. A real presence in both boxes, we know. And he generally likes to keep things quite simple. Not the type to be tested unless he gets a little overconfident or a little complacent on the ball.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Timber has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Not the most convincing of passes. Martinez. And that has left him in a heap. Bruno Fernandes. Saliba cuts it out. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He rises! This time, surely! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Ahmad. Diogo Dalot. And it's Casemiro. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Arsenal are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short. I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
For Arsenal, number 36, Zubimendi. Coming on to replace him is
Maguire.
number 4, White.
And it's Casemiro. Here's Shaw. And it's Shaw. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's in space and looking for options. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to pass it through. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So, a breakthrough already. Quality ball. Ødegaard. There's the shot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Maguire. Diogo Dalot. And it's Casemiro. Gets a good foot in there. He's on it. Can he get away? Now, who's going to be first to this? Eze does really well to win the ball there. Martinez. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Ødegaard.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Shot could be on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. No, that's been intercepted. Maguire. Martinez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the ball's gone astray. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10, Eze. Coming on the field is number 3, Mosquera.
Gabriel. Saka. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's a foul, no two ways about it. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substitution.
It's run loose here. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Substitution in progress.
Bruno Fernandes! And he's intervened well there. Ahmad threads one in. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a save by David Raya! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Ugarte. This might spell danger.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That was good pressing, forced the error to... Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's following up! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part.
Ødegaard concedes a free kick for that. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Arsenal are now down to 8 following the sending off. Martinez and Maguire. No way through. Probing pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Arsenal making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Knocks it into space. Spread it left. Cross needs to be good. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's decided to go for it. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Diogo Dalot. Oh, that's fabulous. He's in a great position here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Saka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Saka goes sliding in. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? To Bruno Fernandes. Nicely spread. Diallo has it out wide and in space. He is through here. Ahmad! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Arsenal are going to be forced to play the rest of the game with just 7. Arsenal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Number 14,
Martinez. That's a sharp pass.
Rice. Coming on the field, number 5.
Can they get him away?
Saka.
He's got away. Very nicely done. Tries a shot. He can get that clear. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Looking to go deep. And that has been knocked clear. Looking for the run. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And we're off again.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Martinelli. Incapuyi. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Another chance from a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good ball, good take. And he's on his way. Decent chance!